At exactly 3:17 in the morning, something moved beneath the bed. Not a demon, not a ghost, not even your ex. Something much worse. It was misfortune. At first, it was small, a little blob, a disgusting wobbling lump of disappointment sitting quietly in the corner of your mind. It whispered, "Remember what happened?" You did. And suddenly, the blob grew. You thought about the embarrassing thing you said 5 years ago. The blob grew bigger. You remembered the person who betrayed you. Bigger. The job you didn't get. The relationship that ended. The money you lost. The opportunity you missed. Every time you replayed the memory, every time you complained, every time you asked, "Why me?" the creature ate, and it grew. Soon, it was no longer a blob. It was a monster. It filled the room. Then the house. Then your entire life. And the worst part? You were feeding it. Welcome to the horror movie nobody warns you about, The Monster of Misfortune. Voltaire once said, "The longer we dwell on our misfortunes, the greater is their power to harm us." And apparently, Voltaire understood something terrifying about the human mind. Misfortune becomes more powerful when we keep giving it our attention. Now, let's be clear. Voltaire was not saying that bad things aren't real. Life can be brutal. People betray you. Plans fail, money disappears. Your car breaks down precisely when you are already late. And somehow, the person behind you in traffic has decided that your suffering is a personal inconvenience to them. Misfortune is real, but there is a difference between experiencing misfortune and building a permanent residence inside it. The event happens once, but your mind can replay it 1,000 times, and every replay gives the event another opportunity to hurt you. Imagine losing a job. The event itself might last one day, but then you spend 6 months thinking, "I'm a failure. I'll never recover. Why does this always happen to me? Everyone else is doing better than me." Congratulations, you've taken one bad event and turned it into a full-time employee. Except this employee doesn't work. It just complains. And it has excellent benefits. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus was born into slavery. He had very little control over his circumstances, but he became one of history's most influential teachers of resilience. His philosophy centered around a simple idea. Some things are within our control. Other things are not. The weather, not your problem. Other people's opinions, not your problem. The past, definitely not your problem. Think of misfortune like a parasite. It cannot survive without attention. It whispers, "Think about it again." You say, "No." It whispers, "Just one more time." You say, "Fine." And suddenly it's 2 a.m. and you're having an emotional courtroom trial against someone who isn't even awake. You are the judge. You are the prosecutor. You are the defense attorney. And somehow, you are also the jury. And the case has been going on for 7 years. This is how dwelling works. The longer you stare at the wound, the more important the wound becomes. The longer you replay the insult, the more power the insult gains. The longer you obsess over the failure, the more your identity becomes connected to it. You stop saying, "I failed," and start saying, "I am a failure." That's when the blob becomes a monster, because now, it isn't just something that happened to you. It has become part of how you see yourself. So how do you defeat it? Step 1. Name the misfortune. Stop running from it. Name what happened. Say, "I lost the job. The relationship ended. I made a terrible decision. Someone hurt me." Be honest. Don't minimize it. But don't turn it into a mythology either. A bad event is a bad event. It doesn't automatically mean your entire life is bad. Step 2. Accept what cannot be changed. Ask yourself, is this something I can change? If yes, make a plan. If no, stop negotiating with reality. You cannot argue the past into becoming different. Step 3. Take one action. This is where self-improvement begins. Not with motivation, with movement. If you lost your job, update your resume. Apply for one position. Learn one skill. Make one phone call. If you made a mistake, apologize, correct it, learn from it. If someone hurt you, set a boundary, walk away, get help if you need it. The goal isn't to fix your entire life by Tuesday. The goal is to prove to yourself, "I am still capable of action," because action is poison to helplessness. Step 4. Limit the monster's diet. Give yourself time to process pain, but don't give it unlimited access to your mind. Set a boundary. Say, I will think about this for 10 minutes. Then ask, what can I learn? Not, why is my life terrible? But, what is this experience teaching me? That question changes everything. Because now, you are no longer feeding the monster, you are studying it. And eventually, you may discover that the monster isn't as powerful as you thought. Somewhere beneath the bed, the blob is waiting, hungry, confused, getting smaller, because for the first time, you stopped feeding it. Remember, life can be hard. To make it easier, follow history's instructions.